Hey, neighbor, your soccer knowledge is on point, man. You know all of it, just all of it. And I totally read your title as margaritas and thin mints. And I was like, that's definitely not a good combination. I mean, tequila and chocolate, sour mixed in chocolate. Ugh, ew. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate margarita. Maybe I'm not the cookie connoisseur I think I am, but I totally finished that box of Thin Mints. That was gone maybe a minute after that video finished. I totally get what you're saying about the iconics. I mean, they're iconic. But the fact is, we had to take the tag titles off of Sasha and Bailey, and they deserve a lot better than that. They could have had those belts for like a solid 6 months. I mean, look at what Pete Dunne has done with the UK NXT title. He's had it for like 650 years, and then the title switch to Walter just like built Walter up so much. Like the ability to use a belt to actually build a new star is something that the WWE isn't doing well right now. Like titles are switching back and forth so fast that they really just don't mean anything. The only person who's had any sort of sustained run with a belt in the WWE over the last few years has been Brock Lesnar, and that's just because he doesn't wrestle ever. Like literally ever. Hopefully they give Sasha a huge singles push when she comes back from her vacation or whatever she's taking after being real frustrated that she had to give up her title. Our match in Smash Brothers is this week, and I don't want to give up too much of my strategy, but I've been learning a few new moves, watching a few videos. I'm sure you saw that pop up in our search history on YouTube. But I think I'm going to try and play some online matches to figure out some things and see if I can actually implement some of the stuff that I'm trying to learn. Just trying to be a little bit of a better player. Only way that's going to happen is if I practice a little bit more. I'm super bummed that I just found out our playoffs and championships for the Smash League are actually going to be like in the middle of when I have all of these bachelor parties. So I'm going to be the reason that everything's messed up because I'm just not going to be here. I'm literally gone for a full 10 days or something like that, probably. So that's gonna be eh. Flintstones and Tom and Jerry are definitely classics. I mean, Hanna-Barbera is responsible for just so much content. I mean, things we didn't mention were like Popeye, the Smurfs, Captain Planet. I mean, I watched so much of those growing up. It's hard to think that like how much Hanna-Barbera really shaped my childhood. So apparently, the reason that we didn't know that Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo were Hanna-Barbera cartoons was because they were actually part of Cartoon Network. That was a subdivision of Hanna-Barbera before everything kind of got wrapped up into Warner Brothers, I believe. And the only episode of Dexter's Lab that I vividly remember is the one with the Omelette du fromage. This is me not looking anything up. This episode basically goes like this. So Dexter has like a French quiz or something like that. So he trains something he makes something to put on his head to teach him how to speak French, and like he wears it and like goes to sleep or something like that, and it gets stuck on omelette du fromage, and that's the only thing that he can say for the rest of the episode. But somehow like that's the answer to every single question that he gets asked, and he's like in a parade with a cheese omelet or something like that, but I'm pretty sure that's the only episode Dexter's Lab that I remember. Now I just want to go back and watch some old cartoons. I think that's what I'm going to do after I finish watching The Masters. My question of the day. Was there anything that you were not allowed to watch as a kid? I mean, I know you had two older brothers and they completely ruined your childhood, and really you didn't have one. You were kind of a teenager when you were 9. But my parents wouldn't let me watch things like South Park or The Simpsons. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is probably something that I've never told anyone. But until the age of like 12, 13, Homer Simpson and O.J. Simpson were the exact same person in my head. Honest to God truth. You could go ask my mother right now. That's 100% accurate. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the episode. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at 90sGuyKev. You can follow Tom on Twitter at 90sGuyTom. You can follow both of us on Instagram at the 90sguys. And with that, I'll catch you on Monday, Tom.